Offshore wind has entered the chat. Greta Thunberg, how dare you? Greta Thunberg is a young Swedish environmental activist who is known for challenging world leaders to take urgent action for climate change. Thunberg sailed in a yacht to North America, where she attended the 2019 UN Climate Action Summit. Her speech there, in which she exclaimed, "How dare you?" was widely taken up by the world. Her sudden rise to fame made her a leader in the activist community. Her influence on the world stage has been described by The Guardian and other newspapers as the Greta effect. The Duke gives royal approval. The Earthshot Prize, funded by the Royal Foundation, is the most prestigious of its kind, designed to incentivise change and help our planet. The Earthshot Prize is centred around ambitious goals which, if achieved by 2030, will improve life for generations to come. 5 £1 million prizes will be awarded each year for the next 10 years, providing solutions to the world's environmental problems. Recently, the Earthshot Prize winner and finalists took part in a Generation Earthshot event at COP26 with local Scottish school students to inspire the next generation to think creatively about the world's greatest challenges. David's had enough. Sir David Attenborough is an English broadcaster, natural historian and author. In his recent Netflix documentary titled David Attenborough, A Life on Our Planet, the celebrated naturalist reflects upon both the defining moments of his lifetime and the devastating changes he has seen. The film addresses some of the challenges facing life on our planet, providing a snapshot of global nature loss in a single lifetime. With it comes a powerful message of hope for future generations as Attenborough reveals the solutions to help save our planet from disaster. Coldplay are going green. Coldplay's 2022 tour will be powered by renewable energy, a dance floor that generates electricity when fans jump up and down, and pedal power at the venues. Batteries will be used instead of using diesel and petrol-powered generators at the band's shows. It's part of a 12-point plan to cut their carbon footprint 2 years after the band pledged not to tour until they could do so in a more sustainable way. They will be planting 1 tree for every ticket sold, and all wristbands and gadgets are made from compostable plant-based plastic. Wind is lighting up the pitch. Tottenham Hotspur partnered with Sky to host the world's first net zero carbon football game at an elite level. The fixture against Chelsea at Tottenham Hotspur Stadium, supported by COP26 and the Premier League, was branded #Game0. The club, Sky and the UK government want the game to raise awareness of the threat of climate change and inspire football fans to make simple changes that will help reduce their carbon footprint. Getting into a sticky situation. In a bid to slow climate change, Extinction Rebellion have attracted lots of media attention. Their focus is on bringing about radical change to save the environment, aiming their message at the media and the UK government. Protesters have glued themselves to roads at Oxford Circus, railings inside the Science Museum, and even to the gates of Downing Street. In perhaps their most high-profile mass protest, activists blockaded 5 major bridges in central London, causing widespread chaos and traffic disruption. Better than the school bus? Kitesurfing is an extremely exhilarating sport, and all you need is the power of the wind. Champion kitesurfer Lewis Crathern speaks in schools about the importance of wind energy and is playing a key role in the commitment to combat climate change. It is so important that young people realise how many amazing things we can do with wind. 2 powerhouses turn up. Titanic star Leonardo DiCaprio and former President of the United States of America Barack Obama talk candidly in Leo's climate change documentary Before the Flood. Before the Flood presents a riveting account of the dramatic changes now occurring around the world due to climate change, as well as the actions we as individuals and as a society can take to prevent the disruption of life on our planet. Beyond the steps we can take as individuals, the film urges viewers to push their elected officials in supporting the use of alternative energy sources such as solar and wind power. Offshore wind is the way forward. Offshore wind is so important if we want to reach our goal of net zero by 2050. The green industrial revolution starts now. By talking about climate change and inciting important conversations with your friends and family, we can all play our part. Giving power to future generations. The UK is the world leader in offshore wind, with more installed capacity than any other country. Already, offshore wind powers the equivalent of 4.5 million homes annually and generated over 10% of the UK's electricity in 2020. The offshore wind sector has set out ambitious plans for a transformative sector deal that will generate tens of thousands of highly productive, skilled jobs across the UK and make offshore wind the backbone of a clean, reliable and affordable energy system.